Well, in case you haven't realized, pretty much all my retro playthroughs, which I've been using my record on Hypergun 5 for, have now been deleted. This is because I have a better, true emulation console, and so long as the, well, I can figure out how to use it for one, and the audio works, it'll allow me to, record both my voice and game, so yeah. Anyways, I have, moved in. Christmas is finally over. Hallelujah. Well, okay, how do I get up here? Okay, yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I'm used to playing this game on my 3DS, not with a, well, the simple truth is I shouldn't even call this a, NES controller. It's shaped similarly to a NES controller, but it's, well, it's got more buttons, it's got shoulder buttons, it's got 4 buttons like a, SNES controller. Whoa, did not mean to do that. I like this thing, I really do. It's got like 100,000 games on it, consoles that I've never even heard of. It's got DOS games on it, but like, how are you gonna play DOS games with a controller, you know? Like, how is that even possible? I'm sure I'll find a way. It also has a, kind of keyboard to it, though it's very, very small. I completely forgot to hit the jump button, but alas. Oh well. Anyways, what I am going to be doing is I will be limiting my retro games to 1 game per system. Also, I will, I don't know which games I'm going to be doing, because as I said, there's a lot of them now, and I wanted to kind of limit myself. Also, my, PS3. I need to replace the, composite or component cables on it. Now, I probably can do it HDMI, but I prefer not to, just simply for the, ease of my recording setup. Now, I have ordered component or composite cables, I don't know which. Pretty much the cables I need to, use my PS3, but until they arrive, my PS3 is going to be a little bit out of commission. I'm a bit hesitant to do PS4 games because my PS4 has a bad habit of crashing. Well, it pretty much crashes whenever the, not the power is turned up, but whenever the cord is essentially unplugged. Which is always a pain in the butt, and the thing is, in order for me to kind of record the games off my console, I need to turn off this little option which allows me to use Netflix and what have you. Which wasn't a problem before because after all I didn't have Netflix, but you know what, I decided, you know what? I have enough money where I can afford Netflix now. So I decided to use it. I also have people relying on me for that Netflix account, like my mother. For some reason has it on her tablet. My mother is quite a fan of her tablet for some reason. So she has Netflix on her tablet, and I'd rather, you know, not disappoint her and cancel it on her. Oh, yeah, truth is, I'm not even 100% sure where I have Netflix. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd rather read or play a video game than watch a show or a movie, you know? Like, I find with shows or movies, you have to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, like, it's very passive entertainment. You're not exactly involved watching a movie or a television show, whereas with something like a video game, you know, you're doing something. You're involved, so you're paying attention, you know? I always just preferred video games over... or books and video games over televisions and movies anyways. And I am watching, I'm watching one series on Netflix, Peaky Blinders. It's kind of a, post-World War I English mafia, though it's not really a mafia, it's more of a gang. So if you've ever seen Boardwalk Empire, it's kind of like that. Only instead of it being, you know, instead of it being Prohibition era United States, it's, I guess it'd be Prohibition era, but Prohibition's really not involved because, you know, it's the United Kingdom. Prohibition era, post-World War I, United Kingdom. It's quite entertaining. I kind of like it. I watched the first season. You gotta understand, this is a British show, so the seasons, or at least anyways, aren't exactly like... I was putting down that button. Anyways, the traditional episodic seasons are a bit... They're not like the American shows. It's like, you have an hour-long episode, give or take. It might even be longer than an hour, but there's only, like... There's honestly not that many per season. There's not that many episodes per season, you know? So finishing that first season was really quick. I think I watched an episode a night, give or take. There are a few things I do want to watch on there, movies and shows and what have you, but the thing is, like, I'd rather be doing this, you know? I'd honestly just rather be doing this. Just playing the video game. Or reading a book. I don't know, you know, reading a book instead of watching a television or a movie show. I know that seems, very uppity and snootish of me. The truth is, like, I don't mean it to be, I just honestly legitimately enjoy reading a book over watching a television or movie. I always have. I think reading a book focuses my attention more on the entertainment versus a book or a movie where, you know, no matter what, you're pretty much just staring at a screen. Or something like a video game, yeah, you're staring at a screen, but you're moving things on the screen. You're involved in what's going on in that screen, you know? Whereas with a television or movie, you know, like there's only, like, does anybody even really pay attention, 100% attention all the way through a television or movie show? Is there really a television or movie show? Yeah, through a television show or a movie, like, do they honestly 100% pay attention during the entire program or what have you? Because I really do. And the thing is, like, there's movies that people find entertaining, like, how do I explain, action movies and what have you, but the thing is, like, action movies actually kind of bore me. Like, it needs some sort of plot significance to keep me interested. My favorite movie's also got to be one of the most boringest movies you'll ever see. Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream is definitely not a entertaining movie, if that's what you're looking for. Requiem for a Dream is let's just say I can definitely understand why I can understand why people would not watch the entire movie, because it starts off slower than a snail stuck in molasses. It is a slow movie, but I like it. I honestly like it, and I think I like it because it's got a story to it that I like, you know? I like story. I don't like action, I like story. I do not like the comic book movies at all. Like, to me, a comic book movie, it's gotta have some sort of deep story to it in order for me to keep me interested. Otherwise, I'm just gonna not pay attention anyways. I am going to let this play out. End it here. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a good day. Hopefully, this is not a failure, and bye.